So here the petroglyphs are, some better ones. And this is done from pecking at the rock with stone. You can see other people trying to do it, just damage it. But here you have a bunch of deer or sheep or something. We'll look back and see what, I think this boat-like animal is some sort of goat, or maybe because they have certain depictions that depends on what kind of animal they are. Long-haired, longhorn sheep maybe. And it would make sense in this valley that they'd be, probably a person made this note as a hunter saying they counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even a baby there. And then 8, this one's facing a different way. So it's probably it could be possibly saying that at a certain time of the year, I mean, it looks like there's some other that kind of got faded away. So, oh, and some more here. So it could be, the direction of travel could be seasonal, saying that the herd went one way and they counted how many it was going one way, and then coming back, they could have made another mark of how many came back at a different time of the year. So it could have made note that, hey, and it could be a tally. Maybe it's each year you add them to see the direction of travel of these animals. This person could have sat here. So it could be a person living up in these mountains, and another one was like maybe a sun or something, a circle. And so they could be living up here because there's, you know, during the winter, you can drink. I saw some rabbit up here. You can drink the snow. You can eat the juniper berries. And then you can watch the animals as they pass. So if they're a hunter, all they need is maybe 1 or 2 deer or animals to take out to last through the winter. And then as they come back through the next year, you can have 1 or 2 more, and it should last you a certain amount of time depending on how much they eat. But another story is, what's the other, your synopsis?
Oh, my interpretation.
Interpretation?
Okay. This one seems to have longer horns. It might be a buck, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then here's a hunter with a bow, and he's waiting for this herd to come by to pick some up. And this buck, could be up there on top, right up there. And then he's perched underneath the trees or in the rocks over here, below the buck, and waiting for those other fawns, or what do you call them, the does, to come up here so he can get a shot with his bow.
So it's a full story.
Full story.
When you point it over here, I think there's another hieroglyph or petroglyph up here too. Right here, it looks like there's another petroglyph. Oh, and there's more up there too. I'm gonna go check them out. 1 second. So here's the petroglyph I saw, but there's also somebody carved a C8, possibly similar style. Not quite like the regular scratchings, but actual peckings. So here's a couple other things. And then over here we got another story.
Some further down?
Yeah, there's some right here. At least you can come and see it probably over, I don't know. I'll show you the video, but it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lots of them.
Yeah, and some of them are facing the other way. So you got like 7 facing one way, and you got like right underneath 1, 2, and that one looks like a longhorn.
One standing in the middle of the herd.
1, 2, 3, 2. The one underneath it's also facing the other way.
One's bending down, sniffing the other one.
And then this one's also facing, and this one's also facing the other way. So you got, okay, Max, stay. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 facing one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 facing the other way. So the petroglyphs are right over here, and here's a spot that somebody who's not a hunter can sit here really comfortably. This is a really comfortable seat for somebody. And they could sit here and sketch this while maybe somebody else is out there hunting. They can keep tally of what they see here and tell somebody when they come back. Or they can just sit here waiting to hunt, and this could be a good hunting spot. And you just sit here as the herd comes through, you take some out, and maybe that's the tally of how many they killed while waiting here. So maybe they sat here and they positioned people in order to hunt the herd as they came through this valley, because you could channel, they probably run and channel them right to, you could scare them and channel the animals to a certain area and take them out, and then you tally how many you took out. And you can directional, you can say, oh, we took out this many coming this way and this many coming that way. Were they bucks, were they not? And it'd be a way to track a herd, and almost like the first kind of style of land management, form of land management. But this is very comfortable, and it looks like there's a spot for two people up here. Max, up. Max, in here. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Stay. It's like the size for like a dog or a person. Maybe can curl up there and stay warm. Then all you need to do is drape something over the top of this and stay warm in there. Let's see if there's anything more around this area, since this is a good kind of spot to figure out some.
Oh, look at there's the sun too.
Oh wait.
Above the herd. Above the right there. On the settlement. Right there, the left, up above, right there.
Right here. Yeah, good point. It's another circle.
Circle much.
So that could mean something like a tribe or the sun or some other stuff.
Bullseye, a target.
Yeah, target maybe. It could be seasonal too. A moon, full moon, during a full moon or something like that.
Picture you move the dog a little.
And here you have these little sort of small cave dwelling where you could have, each of these could be their own person area set up, or an area where they do fire. They have fires here to keep warm, because if you have a fire by rock, the rock is going to stay warm overnight. So you can have a fire going and then push the fire out inside your tent, sleep in the warm area, and the rocks can keep you warm overnight. This could be an animal burrow though too. Bugs right here. Can't really see them. Could be, or a spot where they keep some stuff. This could be like a little settlement area. This is above the petroglyphs. Okay. And so this could all be hunting ground. There's rivers, streams that went through here. So it's likely what this area was. Why? Because you're probably only gonna mark a place that you're coming back to or have been before, or staying there. But this is safe. You can, from this area, you can come up here. And it probably takes a while to get to some of those other mountaintops and stuff like that, which would probably be fun to explore, because this might not be the only one around here. Oh, Look at this. Let's see if that's natural. This might be some stone masonry or natural forming rocks. But you got the Colorado River right there. So you got water source. You have animals coming through, which are marked there. So you have food source. We know that this is a tribal area. Right now I can smell some sort of animal waste. It looks like there's tracks. Yep, here's animal waste and tracks. So that's probably what it is, a herding ground. Look at all this animal waste. I bet you Max could find them too if I had him track. These though I think are just natural. Well, let's take a look. They would be good to use for masonry, but I don't think it looks kind of naturally formed. There's some more right over here. With antlers. There's some more here. Oh, looks like a spot to hang out. I can't really tell what this is. It looks like they're some animals, but then up above it there's like an arrow almost.
Almost looks like they put a pen, like it's like a penned-in area with animals.
Oh, like a house almost? I don't know.
From here I can see that it looks like somebody's standing off to the left, and then there's like a fenced-in area with animals inside.
I see what you're saying. I'm not sure.